Hello, this is Spike Lee, and you're watching Backpack Broadcasting.
All right, let's talk about the fight now. Yeah, it's gotten out of hand. It's gotten a little bit crazy and stuff. We'll admit that. But you know, I could take some of the blame, but I can't take all the blame. I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? I could only apologize for my end. But at the end of the day, it seems like this guy is. This is how basically the creation of Adrian Broner happened, in my opinion. You know, they got everybody that's wrong with boxing together in one room, did everything that's wrong with boxing in that room, and gave birth to Adrian Broner. That's what's going on right now. You know what I mean? And you people are eating it up because there's not much intelligence out there. Mr. Andrew Williams said, I'm going to admit that he's a good fighter on Saturday night. I'll admit he's a talented fighter now. I don't have to admit anything on Saturday night. I admit he's a talented fighter now. But there's a lot more than talent that takes it to get to the top. I've been in gyms, so many gyms across the country, across the world. You see talented fighters that don't make it all the time, just hanging out in those gyms, working out. They just don't get those breaks. So it ain't about talent. It's a little bit of the package is talent. He's got that part of the package. I'm not lying to you. What I'm saying is he don't have the rest of the package. Let me get back to my train of thought, man. This clown, he's just taking my train of thought over here. Anyway, back to what I was saying. Let's keep professional. Yeah, should we keep professional? Let's keep professional. You gonna keep talking? Did anybody else notice he was here like a half hour before the press conference started and he pretended he was late? Did anybody else notice that? Because I had people calling me like, yo, Broner's here. And you know how I know they weren't lying to me? Because they told me what he was wearing. So then he shows up an hour into the press conference like he showed up late. He's trying to show up fashionably late. Stop trying so hard, bro. Just do what you got to do. Stop trying so hard because people see right through you. You're a clown. And stop with the Floyd stutter. Damn. Again, he was stuttering like Floyd. Again, just talk like yourself. It's okay. It's all right. It's going to be all right. If you show people who Adrian Broner is, they might like you. They might. You know, it's got nothing to do with stuttering like Floyd. I don't know. I'll talk about what I want, dude. You know why? Because I'm $1 million fighter. So I come up here, I say what I want, and I talk how I want. All right? And that's why you're out there listening to me, and I'm going to say what I want to say. Exactly. That's why you're out there. Exactly. All right. Mr. Schaefer talked about detours. Let's talk about back on the fight. Let's listen to the clown out there. Let's talk about Mr. Schaefer talked about detours, talking about how some fighters got to take detours and some fighters don't end up on detours. Well, it all depends on the matchmaking. It all depends on who's got your back. Mr. Al Heyman is taking good care of Adrian Broner, and that's why he's where he is right now. There's a lot more talented fighters in boxing than Adrian Broner that don't get the credit they deserve. It's not saying that he's not talented. I'm just saying Al Heyman is responsible for this creation right here. Okay, there's detours. Okay, there's detours that he hasn't had to take. Okay, I was a talented prospect at one time too. You know what I was rewarded with my first title fight? Miguel Cotto. You know what his reward was for his first title fight? Some guy Rodriguez, who I can't even remember his first name. Okay? There's a difference. We end up on detours because of the match, because of the people that got our backs, okay? He's got to thank Al Heyman. Instead of praying to God every night, he prayed to Al Heyman every night for making him the creation he is. This guy is nothing. This guy is nothing. And on Saturday night, I'm going to prove to you how nothing he is. Nothing but talent. We get to the late rounds. You remember in that locker room at Wildcard Gym a couple of years ago when you were getting ready to fight Ponce? And we was in the locker room, and you was all nervous about going the distance, so you think I forgot that conversation you had with me? You think I forgot that conversation you had with me? Hey, Paulie, how you go with all them rounds, man? Because I never been 10 rounds, you know, and you know, the fight is this Saturday. How you go 10 rounds? And I had to explain to him how it is you go 10 rounds without mentally killing yourself. And then shut up, I'm talking, shut up. You were doing a public workout at Wildcard, shut up. So we're back. So he gets to the fight, and he throws about 16 punches for 10 rounds. And thanks to Al Heyman, he gets the decision. My man, you're going 12 Saturday. I'm going to beat your ass.